Now, there are several things that we know about how corporate citizenship works. There are commercial models that, whether we know we're using them or not, we all operate in. All commerce flows through relational trade routes. Whether you work in business or whether you work in service organizations or whatnot, you do business with people you like. And likable people do more business for that reason. So ultimately, commerce can be diffused down to relational trade routes. The commercial model for the All-American Citizen Team project will be driven by the market economy of mind philosophy that we spoke about a little bit earlier in this presentation. It will offer opportunities for companies to engage in corporate social responsibility, all in service to the goal to protect children. How? By uniting a sovereign people capable of self-government. You see in the right hand of the screen a wheel, which involves all the different players from the different pillars of the All-American Citizen Team. And this is just a hypothetical. It could be that the Our Republic Walk nonprofit initiates a conversation with a client, or that a commercial business initiates a conversation directly with an elected representative. But for example, step one in a commercial model for corporate citizenship might be that an All-American Citizen Team commercial business contacts a lobbyist. That is a business that has signed on their business to supporting the efforts of the All-American Citizen Team. Well, that business contacts a lobbyist, and they explain the political benefit of the All-American Citizen Team system for an elected representative that lobbyist speaks with. The lobbyist then turns around and contacts their client, who they've been hired to represent them, to the elected representative. And the lobbyist explains to the client the benefit of the system to both the client and the elected representative. The light bulb comes on for the client, and the client says, if I can be seen as presenting a beneficial model to an elected representative who represents my district in which I do business, I come out on top. So the client works through their lobbyist to introduce the system to the elected representative. A lobbyist then would introduce the client to the All-American Citizen Team commercial business. That initiated the process to begin with. Finally, the All-American Citizen Team commercial business introduces the client to the Fuel organization, Our Republic Walk nonprofit, as the group servicing the entire process of building the All-American Citizen Team. The group comprised of the All-American Citizen Team ambassadors, who essentially work with the city mayors that initiate all 7 pillars within their community. As the research has revealed, the most important part of getting support for any process is not what is involved in the process, but who asked you to be involved. And the city mayor is the key to this equation. I just want to take this opportunity to say what an honor it is for myself to be able to work with so many giant media professionals who have come before me in the research and development over nearly 4 decades of discovery on the plan of action for media. We've all worked on behalf of the Georgia General Assembly resolutions, most recently Georgia Resolution 529, and on behalf of myself and all of those that came before me, we dedicate our efforts to all K through 12th grade students, their families, and their mutual associations. Now, usually the audience will leave as the credits are rolling and the lights in the theater are coming up, but don't go just yet. Perhaps the most amazing storyline in the entire All-American Citizen Team are the credits themselves. This is a story within itself of the far reach of the All-American Citizen Team and Our Republic Walk. Take a look at some of these names and recognize that the commercial media All-American Citizen Team partners just involves the media pillar that have been involved in this process. 6 other pillars of business, religion, service organization, law enforcement, education, and government have been involved in servicing the research and development of the All-American Citizen Team. You yourself are involved in one or several of those pillars. In a way, you yourself are already a part of the story. If you were not in publishing or broadcasting, you would see an entirely different story of credits here. Some of the names themselves will amaze you. But when you think about it, it's the way it should be. Because this is your story. This is our story. This is the story of we, the people, operating at our highest level, at our highest virtue as our founders so wisely intended, operating as members of the All-American Citizen Team.